Welcome everyone to our journal club, one of the most interesting journal clubs we're going to have for a while. And it's an honor and a privilege to have Professor Maud Robert, the lead author in the Omega trial. Everybody has been talking about the Omega trial. First, let me congratulate you on such an amazing work. And Professor Maud Robert is from the Digestive and Bariatric Department in Edouard Rioux Hospital. I hope I said it correctly.
Yeah,
and
perfectly.
Pleasure and welcome. How does it feel after the publication is out?
How? Sorry?
How does it feel after the publication is out?
I feel happy because it was a long way to go. We started in 2013 to write the protocol. We started the study in 2014, finished in 2018. So you can see that it took almost 6 years to do this study. So quite happy, and now I need a bit of rest.
Great. So I'll start asking you, how did the idea and the group that participated in the study come about?
In France, there was a big controversy regarding mini gastric bypass, with a lot of surgeons being against it and others being in favor of the procedure. There was very little data in the literature regarding long-term results and especially high-quality studies on the topic. So our National Bariatric Surgery Society required to do a randomized trial. So I said, okay, let's do it. And then we have public tenders in France. So I submit the protocol to a public tender and had the money from the Ministry of Health to do the study. So I call for the institutions who have a big activity if they were ready to do the study with me.
That's great. That's great work for sure. And did you look for certain characteristics in the surgeons or the centers that participated in the study?
Yeah, of course. We requested that the centers have a high volume of bariatric surgery. So all the institutions performed at least more than 150 cases a year, and mostly gastric bypass. So we can say that more than half of the surgeons were quite convinced regarding the efficacy of one isomosis gastric bypass. The others were, not really well. They were doing it routinely, but I think that most of them didn't do a mini gastric bypass in case of reflux, but were performing it routinely.
Great. And we won't discuss the results now. We'll leave it until the main journal club. But did the end results surprise you as a participant?
Yeah, they surprised me and the others as well, especially regarding the rate of serious adverse events. In fact, at 1 year of follow-up, we had a warning from our safety department from the clinical research, telling us that there were nearly twice as much serious adverse events in the mini gastric bypass group, and we were not prepared to that. So this was the first surprise, and the second was regarding weight loss. As I told you previously, we published before beginning this randomized trial an article in Obesity Surgery with better results with the one isomosis gastric bypass compared to the Roux-en-Y regarding results at 1 year. So we thought that we will have a better weight loss in the one-endomesis gastric bypass group, but it was not the case.
Great. And since your presentation in Obesity Week, I haven't seen a single presentation that actually resulted in that many reactions from surgeons all over the world. And the amount of scrutiny that this publication, even before it was published, had. Were you surprised? What did you think of all that scrutiny?
Oh, no, I was not surprised because I can imagine what the other surgeons thought about that. Because, as I said previously, I was also personally surprised by the results, so I can imagine what the study had done on the others. But I think that this trial is a high quality trial regarding methodology, and this is difficult to criticize it, I think. So I will answer the question, but this is not my results. This is the results of randomized multi-center trial. And what is very interesting is that centers who participate are public centers, but also private centers. So it reflects really what is, the current practice.
The real life. Well, it's a lot
Yeah,
of hard work. Congratulations.
thank you.
You definitely need some rest. And looking forward to the official Journal Club on April the 18th at 4 p.m. Central European Time. Please join us, everyone. Thank you, Professor Robert.